tablet, ancient Egyptian tablet, which is found in the Louvre Museum. And I think I have a picture of the whole, but what I wanted to show was the very top of the tablet. Here you have the symbol. You see the sun disk with the serpents coming out of it. And with the wings, so winged sun disk with the two serpents. And the serpents are the dual goddesses, Aset and Nebuchadnezzar. And the sun disk is the atom, the sun disk. And it has wings. And this is Heruberet. And we know because at the apex of the wings, it tells us, it says, Uberet Nether. So the divinity from the city of Beret, the great divinity. And here again, Uberet Netera. So the great winged sun disk from the city of Beret, the great divinity. And here you have the boat, and this is the boat of Ra. The divinity in the center of the boat is Ra. And he's wearing a mummified garment and holding an Ankh symbol. So he's creator, spirit, consciousness that brings forth the process of life, which is the union of spirit and matter. And he's sitting on a pedestal in the center of the boat, reminiscent of Ma'at, which is order and regularity. And here we have the left and right eyes of Ra. The symbols of penetrative insight into the nature of creator spirit consciousness. And you have the wind disk. These red dots are illuminations from the sun disk that is permeating down on the Ra. So they represent the spirit essence, transcendent of creator power that illuminates that creator power. And here at the front of the boat, it says Uben Ra Em Aket Abdet. So the illumination of Ra is coming through the horizon of the east. So the sun rising in the east. When the sun rises, the world is illuminated with light. And that is a metaphor for when the rising of your awareness of creator spirit consciousness emerges in the mind. You become illuminated with the light of that radiant spirit consciousness. And here, it's hard to read down here because it's a little damaged, but it says, Hetep, Tem, Em, Aket, Bird, Amentet. So, coming in peace is Tem through the horizon of the west or the netherworld. So the same Ra that rises in the east also goes through the horizon of the west. which is the emergence of the light of consciousness in the netherworld. And then he's converted into Afu or Alf in the netherworld. So this symbol is showing the phases of Ra as he sails his boat during the day. So he's Khepera in the morning, Ra in the afternoon, and Tem in the evening, and then Afu in the netherworld. And here he's riding his boat on the symbol of heaven. But you see, it's not touching, because his boat is rippling the ocean of consciousness and causing manifestation of the universe. And this is relevant for our study in the Amdua. So I saw this and I picked it up. I thought it was, you don't usually see this kind of inscription with Ra in his boat. But basically it's saying that Ra is the same Ra who is the same Tem. But Tem is in the evening and goes down the horizon in the west. And Ra emerges in the morning. And when you think of it in that way, then you can understand how Egyptologists comes up with the idea that, he travels in the netherworld and he's born again in the morning, and that will indicate the cycle of time and the continuation of duality. And from an exoteric perspective, that would be okay to say. But from an esoteric perspective, from the perspective of the teaching, what the Amdua teaching is leading to is to the elimination of that cycle of time. And that's why you have to go through the process of investigation into the nature of the duat, as we're talking about. So we'll move over. Before we get to the book today, just as a reminder of our upcoming program on September 19th and 22nd, our special presentation on the temple and tomb of Ramses III of ancient Egypt. And you sign up here at www.kemeticyogassociation.com. And here's some information about the program. Solar Equinox 2025, special presentation on the essential mystical teachings from the temple, Medina Habu, and tomb of Ramses III in the Valley of the Kings for enlightenment in a single lifetime. And this is actually him. He's here. And it was said before, he's performing a ritual that we're going to discuss, the profundity of this ritual. And it was said before, he's wearing he has a raise he rides, and he's wearing the keperesh, the crown of battle and confrontation and in conflict. But what kind and in what manner, that's what we're going to be discussing. And how does the ritual play a part in that? And for that, we'll be going to the text with hieroglyphs, translations, and things like that. And it's being done during the time of the Opet festival in ancient times. We're going to be doing it during that time, but in modern times. So it has special significance. So you can share the flyer on your social media and share it with others and amongst your friends, social media, to your email groups, etc. Now we'll get to the book. And we'll pick up where we left off. So here we have the divinities in the book. And you see how he's Afu here. Afura. Because before he was Ra and Tem. It's the same.